start recording. Let's try this again. Hello.
Hello.
Jason.
Hi.
Dane.
Hello.
We're on the first try too. Wow.
Yeah. So, do we know what Ludo-narrative dissonance is here?
Yes.
Alright, let's talk about Ludo-narrative dissonance. It's when the mechanics and the story don't quite match up. So, like, some examples are like in Monster Hunter, where, narratively speaking, your goal is conservation, but it's called Monster Hunter, so your gameplay goal is actually murder a lot of animals. So there's a Ludo-narrative disconnect there. Ludo is mechanics and narrative is narrative, and these things don't quite match up. So does that... Yeah? We got? Okay. So...
It's safe to say there is Ludo-narrative dissonance in PETA, euthanizing 90% of their animals.
Yes, PETA, an animal rights group, euthanizing animals, is a little bit dissonant, one could say.
Hey.
Okay,
I'm a
so...
writer now.
You're a writer now! Congratulations, Henry!
You get a writing pen.
So I've printed out a design doc from one of our design officers. His name is Chase Taylor.
I met him at SPOP.
You met him at SPOP. What is SPOP?
Student Parent Orientation Program. It's the worst acronym of all time.
I met him at
It's the worst.
VGC. There were parents there?
I also met him
No.
at
No
VGDC.
parents
Small
go.
world!
So like technically they're allowed to? Yeah.
How about you explain what you
The second day there's like workshops for parents on like financial aid and stuff.
Okay.
That would be helpful. Okay, so what we're doing. This is Chase's game, which is basically competitive Minesweeper. That's the name, yeah. Minesweeper. So your goal is to play Minesweeper and get across the board before your opponent. And you can sabotage them. You just have to like avoid the bombs, basically. Your job right now as writers is to come up with the most Ludo-narratively dissonant story you can for this. Like, absolutely god-awful. Then, you will be switching your papers with your story notes on it and trying to fix the other person's story so that it is no longer dissonant. And you have some time now. If you have any questions or need any help, I will be over here reading things for homework.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, sorry to everyone on stream, this is going to be very quiet.
You can read out loud what you are reading for homework.
Yeah? I don't
Have
think I
got through
should.
reading 50 Shades of Grey over the screen.
Well, you know what? No, I did lie. I'm actually reading Homestuck, but you know.
Homestuck, homework.
It's the same thing, right?
Technically, you're not wrong.
I am.
Just wondering,
Mhm.
has this actually been made into a game yet?
This is the game right now.
But like the Minesweeper game.
Oh, I don't know. You'd have to ask Chase about that. It sounds
It's never been a VGDC project that I know about.
that I know about either, yeah. It does sound kind of cool. Are you here for the workshop or just for kicks?
Huh?
Are you here for the workshop or just for doing things?
I'm here to do things.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This is only for the narrative / story of the game, not like everything other things, right?
Yeah, this is just the story. Basically, your goal is to make your story conflict as much as possible with the actual mechanical goals of the game.
There's a workshop going on right now.
Indeed
Yeah.
it is.
But we're doing like an activity, so it's like quiet.
Okay.
For example, we live in a world where minds don't exist.
And you have to cross a world where minds do exist.
Ooh.
I was just thinking that Hotline Miami is a pretty good example of Ludo-narrative dissonance, because your whole goal is to gain mental sanity, and you do that by like boiling people's faces off.
Oh,
With hot sauce.
interesting.
Good morning. No. Are you putting anything more?
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About finish with things that make sense to add.
Okay, now, pick like just a couple of things that your partner cannot change. Just like 2 points that you want to absolutely keep in the story. If you want to be nice, you can pick like easy ones. All right.
I don't know what to do next. Or
So, what are the stories that you guys have?
Do I read mine or his?
You explain yours just because you understand it more, probably.
That's fair. You and your loving partner, spouse, in crime, etc., are separated by a field of daisies. The flowers are quite tall, however, and you can't see them coming towards you, so you must get to where you saw them last. Sometimes you toss rocks towards scary noises you heard coming from the field. You only have 3 pockets, hence 3 rocks.
All right. And what are the 2 things that Jason isn't allowed to change?
Your loving partner and field of daisies.
Okay. Jason, what's your story about?
I couldn't think of a story, more just a context, and it's just basically like a casual bumper car race that for kids, and like it's meant for like ages like 4 to 6.
All right. Age 4 to 6 bumper cars with mines.
Fast paced.
All
Children
right.
don't have a slow option.
Yeah.
They have fast and off.
All right. So, fix it. And then when you think you fixed it well enough, then let me know.
And then you're gonna pick the winner.
I don't know. We're just gonna share. See how it goes.
Are the rocks supposed to be the mines?
Yeah. And then you gotta like trip over it in the field.
Door.
Don't.
Why does this just seem logical? I feel like this works.
Good morning.
Hey. Just in time for the
Yeah.
last half of the thing.
I feel
You're
like this story
welcome.
just works. Like I can just see this being a game.
Make
Yeah.
it not work, and then make it work.
Like just change mines to rocks and that makes sense.
What are you guys doing?
Well, they just wrote 2 Ludo-narratively dissonant stories based on Chase's design doc up here.
Mm.
And now they've exchanged, and they're going to fix it.
Nice.
If you would like to help either one of them,
I
you
can
can
totally
join
do
one.
that.
and you can discuss it together.
Do you punch this one?
How do we make it less? So it's like Minesweeper, it's competitive. You have to 2 people are going, trying to cross first, and you have 3 mines you can place at any time. His story is that there's kids having a bumper cart race,
Okay.
which doesn't super fit the game because that was the point of the activity.
Major influence. Okay, so.
What are the things you have to keep no matter what?
Kids, and it's happy.
Okay.
So, the game mechanics are you in a minefield, and the game's story is a bunch of kids decided to go-kart race?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if the mines are spilled
Candy mines.
spilled candy and you get your cart stuck?
Like a pinata. It's like a pinata, you roll on it, and it bursts open.
And all the sugar sticks your wheels
Yeah,
to the
and
floor.
then you get more points depending on. Oh wait,
You
never
have to-
mind.
you just have to cross first.
Yeah. So then, yeah, we got it. Reminds me of Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
The
Sugar Rush.
Sugar Rush, yeah.
As I was writing that, I was basically, yeah, this is Sugar Rush.
It's a Sugar Rush.
I was picturing, when I made my story, I was picturing the scene from Chicken Little where they're like sprinting through the cornfield.
That was so weird.
Chicken Little's a good movie.
Hit
Is
me on the
it?
head.
It's good.
It's like,
Patrick Stewart was
Depressing.
in it.
oh, so it makes it good automatically.
Who is
No,
Patrick
So
Stewart?
the Emoji Movie was also good. Wait, was Patrick Stewart in the Emoji Movie?
Yes, he was. He
Yeah.
was poop. They
I
got
thought
Sir
so.
Patrick
Poop.
Stewart.
So it was a good movie.
No.
because
Yes.
Patrick
No,
Stewart
it was a good
in
movie.
it.
No, I didn't say that Patrick Stewart being in it made it good. It was just weird that they got Patrick Stewart for Chicken Little.
Who did he play?
I think he was the like dad alien, but I could be wrong.
The dad alien.
He's on the screen.
You know
for like
what
20
really
seconds.
is this
Yeah.
movie? Monsters vs. Aliens.
I just remember
It's
that
an
movie
underrated classic.
because they're like, we're gonna honeymoon in Fresno.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Wait,
I'm
monsters versus
yeah,
aliens?
that's
Yeah.
part of the inciting incident. It's like he got a
Okay.
job in Fresno and she got really mad at him. And it's like, I'm from Fresno. I feel that. It's depressing.
Yeah, I would get mad too. Fresno's not a honeymoon place.
Have you been there? Do you like
No, but my
or-
friend goes there a lot.
do you like
and-
orange trees and nothing else?
I didn't even know Fresno had orange trees, actually.
It's just farms.
And it's another
Beautiful
movie.
place for a honeymoon.
Yeah.
I mean, there's beautiful places
Yeah, the
nearby.
whole
Yosemite's
point-
like an hour away.
like they're trying to show that he doesn't really care about her and that he cares more about his job because he
Well, that was
keeps
successful.
Fresno. Well, yeah, but you know what's another good movie? Megamind.
Megamind was so good.
Underrated.
Why was that movie so good?
Why did it not get a sequel? Everything else gets a sequel. Why don't Megamind?
Because it's DreamWorks, and DreamWorks doesn't do sequels.
Because
Are you-
sometimes things are
Have
They-
you
left.
seen
they
any
ha-
of the How to Train Your Dragon movies?
Oh, shit.
Any of the
Oh, yeah.
Shreks?
Okay, Shrek
Any
the
of the-
franchise.
Any of the Kung Fu Panda movies?
There was 3 Kung Fu Pandas. I forgot about that.
And
I just
the
remember
TV
the
series.
first
And a
one.
TV series.
Same with How to Train Your
I don't
Dragon.
think
Yeah.
DreamWorks made the TV
And a couple
series, though.
shorts.
I think it was
Yeah,
Netflix.
probably, yeah.
It was Nickelodeon, but they it was sponsored by DreamWorks.
Licensed.
Clearly it was DreamWorks. Anyway, but the point is that DreamWorks does plenty of sequels. They just don't
They
do
don't
good
do-
sequels.
Shrek
No,
2? Shrek
it's
2
not
is the
fair.
high point of the series. Fight me.
Okay. They don't do movies that have not done well but need sequels. Does that make sense?
Did Megamind not do well?
Megamind didn't do super well commercially because
was a-
Despicable Me came out the same year.
Yeah.
Ah.
So Despicable Me got like 3 sequels, but where's my Megamind
Hey.
sequel?
Hello. Despicable Me got 3 sequels and whatever Minions was.
Yeah. Well, Minions was a sequel.
Side movie.
Cool. Exciting incident. But where is my Megamind sequel?
You have to make it yourself.
I can't. DreamWorks has the rights to it.
What would you even make a Megamind sequel about? Like,
It's basically a fan fiction. Come
I
on.
think that's the thing is that like sometimes stories shouldn't have sequels. Sometimes they're better when they end.
yes.
I mean, just
Sometimes things need to
Well,
end.
I
I
don't think
want more
Megamind
standalone movies. I
necessarily-
don't like franchises.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of my favorite movies of all time, standalone movies. Baby Driver, Hot Fuzz, Get Smart. Standalone movies. They stand on their own merits.
Well, I think that Megamind gives us a world and characters where you don't necessarily need a sequel for the story, but I feel like if they made a good story, it would fit really well. Unlike some other movies where it's like, that's it, that's the whole story of the characters. Here it's like, no, there's potential for more.
I think the Despicable Me sequels were inferior to the original's concept, just because like once you have the anti-hero become a hero, that's just a normal movie.
Yeah.
That's just
That's true.
But this time there's minions.
And a hot girl.
Let me throw my hat into the ring.
Is she supposed to be a hot
Let me
girl?
throw my hat into the ring.
I mean,
for,
yeah.
for ongoing narratives,
She's
for
just
Or a
example,
cartoon
manga,
character,
Shonen
I
Jump
guess.
in particular.
But, like, I actually
Could you
do like
imagine
her
how,
different
like,
personality
how
rather than
unfulfilling it'd be if Hero Academia ended at the first arc?
I finished it.
You got
Yeah.
into school and that was it.
But it was designed to continue.
Well, yeah. So there's a niche for them, right? There's a need.
Let's see. Goodbye.
Which one are you talking about?
Friday.
There's a way to design a narrative where it's like all the
No,
ties
sorry.
are all the loose ends
I
are closed by
started
the
it
end.
Saturday night.
There are ways to do
and then I
where
finished it
it's still
Pacific,
engaging, but you're always able to create more ends to follow through.
Yeah.
So Baby Driver is a good example of tight open shut, good ending, and then
it's like he goes to prison, and
And
then
he
gets
comes
out.
back.
He gets out and looks exactly the same.
He's fine
That's
now.
fine.
He's fine. He never aged.
It was only 6
It
months,
wasn't
wasn't
a wormhole.
He killed he didn't kill anybody. He was an accessory to murder in a first degree bank robbing case. And whether or not the court's not gonna be like, oh, you had a change of heart and you didn't want those people to die. Like you were still an accessory.
he killed some.
He just got out early because people are like, no, he's actually not that bad a person.
You're the old lady.
Who Baby
And
Driver?
he's white.
Yeah.
Oh. Didn't
Rich,
he kill
'cause he
the
stole a lot of money.
criminals?
I don't.
Okay.
He killed
Did he
the.
kill
He
him?
killed
I thought
what's
He
his
never
name?
killed anyone, but if someone dies during the committing of another felony, that's a first degree murder
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
in special circumstances.
That's
he's
good to
he's
know.
a conspirator.
I don't think he actually had a lot of money because one of the plot points was the boss just like not giving him.
Okay, but like he had a fat stack of $100 bills, and a single stack is $10,000, and he had a bag full of stacks.
Okay.
God, I wish that were me.
He's gonna use that to run away.
You want to become Baby Driver?
No, I
You
just
want to be
want
an accessory
money.
to first degree murder?
No, I just want money.
Do you know the average haul from the average bank heist? $6,000.
It's not a lot.
Depressingly little.
Yeah, it doesn't
Well, that's
sound
because
good
I
enough.
imagine that's because a lot of them fail. So it's a lot of zeros.
Oh, lots of zeros. They're all outliers.
True.
And probably should be.
What about the average bank haul for a successful robber?
Good question.
Mm.
Probably still not that much, because like there's a lot of security measures, and most of the money gets recovered.
And you only get the money in the front, though, right? And nothing in the back, right? Or do they get in the back?
I mean, banks have some cash, but not like billions.
Yeah.
But none of their drivers are musically talented.
You don't
You
know
don't
that.
know that.
That's a good point. Maybe baby drivers are like a standard for bank robbing teams.
Alright, fellas, how are we doing on our rewrites?
I got one major change that actually fixes it,
Fixes
no.
the whole thing?
basically.
Damn, alright. Jason, how about you?
I think I'm good. Do we
Alright.
have? They don't have to be mines, right? Like, or
It just has to be some sort of obstacle that you cannot cross.
okay.
Is that a knock?
I don't think so.
Right there over here.
Then we'll wave at the window.
No, it's just people moving out there and
Okay.
shuffling.
I think for the purposes of our activity, we can just say it's an obstacle that if you touch it, you lose. So, who would like to share their fixes first?
Sure. I understood that look.
I don't know. I'm just looking at you.
We
Uh,
have Sugar Rush.
Yeah, I said if you replace mines with just candy, that when you hit it, stick to the floor. It keeps the happy and kids tone. It keeps the happy kid-like tone, while also providing a real obstacle
Alright.
that prevents you from continuing and makes you lose.
Nice.
And it's pretty easy to like throw candy, and
Right.
that has stopped them.
Like the turtle shells.
Is it
Alright,
still
fair.
fast paced? Well, I guess this is racing game.
It's also, I mean, like as fast as you want to make it, but the actual gameplay itself would be turn-based.
Because that's what I was trying to do. Like, since Minesweeper's kind of slow, I try to say it's fast paced because that kind of just throws off everything about Minesweeper. I feel like.
Yeah.
I play it fast because I don't think when I play. I just see numbers and I click.
That's fair.
Yeah, I never even figured out how.
It's pretty easy. It's a lot more intimidating than it actually is. Because
Yeah.
it's fairly easy to play. It's just if you see a number, that means in the 8 squares around it, there are that many mines.
Oh. Okay, so that's why 4s were bad then.
4s are bad because they're in the 8 squares around it, there are 4 mines
Okay.
So that's 50% chance.
of clicking on anything randomly.
You're supposed to use the other numbers to try to deduce where the mine is.
Yeah.
So if there's
Yeah.
2 1s and they only share 1 space, that
Then
means
that's
the
the
mine has to be there.
Yeah. So then everything else around them is not a mine.
Mhm.
What is it called?
Minesweeper?
Minesweeper. Okay. Because I remember playing it way back when, and then I forgot about it, and I'm like, keep remembering it randomly.
Alright. We'll put reminiscing on hold. Jason.
So I thought this idea made sense. You just you're walking through a field of daisies and you can't see, and you're with like your loving partner. So I just made it a game you play with your spouse on a honeymoon, where you just throw like whoopee cushions or bubble wrap into a field and try not to step on them. I feel
Or
like
alternatively, it could be a game where you have like 3 dogs, and those dogs.
And you throw your dogs
You
at
try
your
not-
spouse?
No.
you try not to step on
Dogs go potty on the field.
Oh,
You
see.
gotta figure out where it is.
Alright,
Speaking as
so.
someone that has dogs, struggle is real.
That's true.
I thought George just made sense. I don't know why.
Dane's just too good a writer, you know? She's just too good at this.
Don't step on them.
Or a bad writer if I can't.
Can't even do Ludo-narrative dissonance.
It's-
Get out.
It's like why James Franco is an amazing actor. Because Tommy Wiseau is a bad actor. But being a good actor of a bad actor is good acting.
It's good acting, yeah.
It takes some skill to act well. It takes a lot of skill to act badly. No, to act well like you're acting badly.
Got
Some
it.
like 8D chess shit right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of layers of whatever the hell that thing was from ICS 60. What was it? Yomi.
Yomi. No, there's only
Okay.
2 layers to Yomi.
But that's not even Yomi. Yomi
That
is
was
like
3.
game theory.
No, it was 2.
It was 2 because like
Two.
The counter and the counter to the counter.
the counter and the counter to the counter, and it's like
It
the
loops.
Princess Bride thing of
Yeah.
So then you have 2 moves each, and then you're in stalemate because you can either use both those moves.
but it's, am I the kind of person that puts the poison in my cup, knowing that you know I'm mortal, and try to get the poison as far away from me as possible?
Hey, I realized, by the way, this is a tangent nobody will get except you.